Hello, my name is Sander de Bock from Ghent University, and I'd like to start with asking you a question. Do you think the diving response is an argument for the aquatic ape theory? Well, everybody knows the modern evolution theory, in which the apes left the trees to live in the savanna. But the aquatic ape theory suggests that during this evolution, humans sustained a period, an aquatic period over time. During this period, we developed several adaptations, of which the diving response is one of them. The diving response in humans is mostly known from the Japanese fisherwomen, which are called the amas. The diving response is induced by apnea and augmented by facial immersion in water. As a result, a bradycardia, so a lower heart rate, and peripheral vasoconstrictions occur in the human body. In this study, we wanted to compare physiological characteristics of apnea-trained and non-apnea-trained individuals, as well as to investigate if the diving response is able to overrule the orthosympathetic stimulus of exercise in the body. A third theme of the study was to compare the diving response in apnea-trained and non-apnea-trained athletes. To do so, we matched 10 apnea-trained athletes with 10 non-apnea-trained athletes by age, anthropometrics, and aerobic or endurance capacity. During a pre-test, the lung function was tested, the maximal static apnea time was determined, and an incremental exercise test was performed. On the next testing day, an endurance cycling test was performed of 35 minutes. In this test, they performed 7 cycles of 4 minutes cycling while breathing, alternated with 30 seconds of dynamic apnea. This dynamic apnea was performed with facial immersion, and they kept cycling at the same pace as before. When we take a look at the results, we didn't find any differences between lung functioning in the apnea-trained and the non-apnea-trained groups. But the maximal static apnea time was significantly longer in the apnea-trained group. When we take a look at the heart rate during the endurance test, we saw a clear bradycardia, so a drop in heart rate during the apneas. The average heart rate drop was 48 beats, so it's quite significant, but no differences were found between the apnea-trained and the non-apnea-trained groups. We also found a weak relation between the heart rate drop and the Tifno-Pinelli index. This index is an indication for the lung functioning. To summarize, we found few differences in cardiorespiratory features between apnea-trained and non-apnea-trained athletes. The maximal static apnea time was significantly longer in the apnea-trained group, and we found in the whole group a clear bradycardia during dynamic apnea with facial immersion, but no differences were found between the trained and the untrained group. We also found a weak relation between the lung functioning and the bradycardia. So, what I'd like you to remember from this presentation is that humans share some features with semi-aquatic mammals such as the sea beaver, and therefore I think we can categorize them as shallow divers. The diving response is effectively and equally triggered during dynamic apnea with facial immersion in the apnea-trained as well as the non-apnea-trained group, and therefore I think we can say that the diving response is indeed an argument for the aquatic ape theory. Thank you.